So welcome back from that long break. So today we're going to resume from where we stopped at in the previous classes. The previous class we stopped at where we created these news and they are coming from database. Still remember, and you can even preview the news post. You see, the news post can be previewed, but we have not placed the news post itself, but we can load the news post on its page. So we're having also this section of categories, like you can preview different categories. But before we go there, let us first work on this on a single news post, like the way when you can click on this news post and we get the details of this news post. So it's where we're going to work at. We're going to work on this single news post, and then after working on this single news post, then we'll come to the categories and wind up the project, and then we'll see how we can, if time allows, we'll put it also on online. So without wasting much time, let's start. So you see here, it is what I'm doing right now. I'm working on a single post, single post. Like when I go back home, I want to work on a single news post. So I want to display here the post itself. So what I'm going to do, let me zoom a little bit so that you can see clearly. I'm going to open my project. I've already put the project there, and then I'm going to come to the single post. It's under what? Application, under views, of course. Wait a minute, someone is joining. Under what? Under views, and then we have single post. You see here, this is where the single post is. This is single post. So the single post will come here. So if I come and refresh, you'll see that our text is going to appear somewhere here. Single post is here. So we're going to put here the logic of single post, but since you're using a template, I'm going to see what is on the single post of these people. So in the single post, we're having the picture here on top here. So before I even start previewing the single post, let me first fetch the single post from what? From database. So to fetch the single post from database, I have the ID here on top. Remember, I passed the ID. So if I want the ID, I'll just simply say post ID. So you can just say I can first check if it's not set, to avoid the errors. So if it's not set, of what? Zoom a little bit that you can see clearly. I'm going to check if the get of ID is not set. If get of remember, I'm passing it via P. Okay, so if P is not set, what should I do? I should redirect the person back to the home page. So I'm going to write here redirect. Remember, CodeIgniter also has a redirect. Instead of using header function, you can use redirect. Fatmat, I hope you're following. Fat, yeah, try to follow, because for you understanding these things faster. So redirect, CodeIgniter has this function called redirect. You just pass here where you want to put, other than using location and whatever, you can simply redirect like this. For example, so you can pass just like this. Okay, so if I redirect here and then it will take me back to home. Otherwise, I can put here, I can specify the controller, I specify the what? The gate. I specify the method also. But if I just put like this, it will just redirect me to main home. So let us see. Right now, if we come and refresh, everything is okay. Why? Because the P is there. Now let me try to remove this P in the gate. You see, it redirects us back to what? To home. So this function is not a PHP function. This redirect function is a CodeIgniter function. You can use it other than using this thing of header and location stuff, like this. just do the same thing like this, just the same like that one, so they perform the same task. But for redirect, you don't need to write the word redirect. I mean, you don't need to write the word what? You don't need to write the word location. So let me get let me get this ID of this post, and then after getting the ID, I'm going to fetch the post by simply saying post is equal to. So remember, I already have these functions that can fetch the post from the database. So I can simply come to our models and I'll find my functions. So I have this function of get a post. It must be somewhere here. This is get all, get post by category, get post. I think it's not there yet. It's not there yet, right? This is get news posts. Okay, this is get what? Get all posts. So you don't have get news post. You don't have the one that gets a single post. So I can create that function. I just duplicate this one, so it will just be get post by what? By ID. So it will expect a what? An ID there. So I'll just add here one condition. Hadi, I hope you're following. Hadijat. Hadi.
Yes.
Are you following? That's good. So when you don't understand, just tell me and I will do what? I'll repeat. Let me check my database and see if things are like the way I'm using them here. So I'll come to BD News. Come to posts. So I have post ID, right? Post ID, you see, it's post ID. So I've just added here condition, and the post ID is got this ID that we receive here. Let me first die with this SQL before I run it and see if it is okay. So I just put here die the SQL, and then I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to come here and say this. I hope I loaded it using F, and then I pass the what? The ID. So let's see if everything is gonna be okay. I refresh. I click on a single post. For example, this one. Just click on this. I see, that's our SQL. So you can first even run this SQL to make sure that things are fine before you confuse yourself with PHP. You see, everything is okay. So Fatimata, that's a technique. You always cry so much about that problem. So I'll get this post here. Now, since I'm expecting only a single post, what will I do? I need to return only a single post. So I can just, but remember this one will return an array of posts. I can say post is equal to, remember this will return a what? An array of posts, even though it is one. Okay, so let me echo here, I pre-tag and die, and you see what will happen. Remember, if I'm too fast, you tell me, I'll slow. Okay, I hope you're following, guys. So can you see, even though we put a condition that will limit it to a single post, but still it returns them in form of what? In form of an array. So I want to just, for a single post, I want to return only the first post. Okay, so I just check, I'm going to just put here my condition, and by saying if it is what? If it is empty, remember this is the function that checks an array if it is empty or not. So if it is empty, I'll return an empty array, for example an array like this. Okay, or I can put here else, and I return the first. It means that else it is not empty, right? so I'll return the first element. So if I refresh here, you see, oh, I know that, but you know, we have got a, here we'll have a single what, a single post. Let me dump here everything. Members, if I'm too fast, please feel free to say, I'll repeat. Or if you're kind of confused, just tell me, I'll repeat. Because if you don't say, you're the one wasting your money and your time. So if you just feel like you see, I'm getting a single post here. Super single, like it's not in an array, it's just an object. So let me try to duplicate these things here, and I start presenting the data. So remove all that, this garbage, and then come and refresh. Everything is perfect, everything is okay. Now if I don't want errors, I can as well do like this. Remember here, in case a post is empty, we return what? We return nothing. So if you don't want people to hack your project, you can as well check before you proceed here, like if it returned something really. So I can check if is what? If empty. Okay, so in case it is empty, so you should redirect the user back to the home page, other than crashing the what? The project. You see? Otherwise, if you don't redirect the user and then maybe someone entered the wrong ID here, maybe he tried to manipulate and enter here some IDs like this. So what will happen? It will like return nothing, and then when you start displaying the data, your project will end up what? Will end up crashing, which is so embarrassing. Okay, there is something wrong. I don't know which is wrong. Okay, one bracket is not closed here. Okay, so like that. So if I proceed, everything is okay. Now let us start working like this one. Members, are we together? Can I get your feedback? Huh?
Yeah, we're following.
Ladies, are we understanding?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm going to put here like this. Remember, I'm inspired by this template. So I'm going to put here this image and whatever thing. So to do that, I'll just simply come to the template and go to this page where there is this post, and then I'll copy this code and then modify it with my own. Okay, so can it show on Facebook? No, just the button. Okay, so I'll come to blogs, single blog. Okay, and see here it is single blog. So I've already opened this blogs template here. Most I've never done these template tasks. I hope you see single blog is here. Single blog. In fact, they have different types of single blogs. Let us look at there's this one that we are seeing. There is another one like this one. I think this is the most beautiful. I think this one that the one I'm going to use, this blog post 2, and then there is this third one, blog post 3, this one, the third one. So you can choose the one that you feel like it's working for you. Okay, which one should I choose? This one or this one? I think the number 2 will work for me. This one. Okay, so here it is a featured photo, and then the content, and then the related posts, and then the comment section. Simple. So there's no sidebar, but if you want to do with that side of sidebar, you can also use it. So without wasting much time, I'm just going to use this one of blog post 2. So I already have the header. I just need beginning from this image up to the end. So up to the footer, I mean. So I'm going to see, so I'm going to browse to blog post 2, which is this one, and I'm going to look for these words to see where it starts from. So I'll copy this, come and press Ctrl F and search. You can see it simply starts from here. So it means that the header stops here, right? And then the other section of the body, it starts here. So if I collapse it, I'll be able to see the section of the body. So I can copy that section. You see, the templates are well organized. Okay, the footer is separated, the header is separated, and the body is separated. So I'll copy that and then come here in the middle and place the content. So I'm going, of course, going to bring some errors. Even the images will not appear. Why? Because it is not there. So let us start feeding the data here. We'll begin with the with the image. Okay, so to begin with the image, I'll just simply come and get the image title. You see here, it is called post title. That's how I wrote it in my database. So I'll come here and search this. This is the title. Okay, let me begin with the title itself. So it will be here, PHP echo echo post title. Okay, so if I come and refresh, you see the post title has been updated. We come to the photo. So the photo you have, of course, is an IMG. So I'll simply come here to IMG and I put PHP. Let me first see how the photo is before I even print it. The photo, where is the photo? The photo. You see the photo is what is just the name of a photo. So it means that if I just put the name of a photo, it will not do what? It will not work. So post, because I've not specified the folder. So let me show you. Let me also put this name here of the photo. I'll delete it. Okay, so that's it. See, if I refresh here, this is the name of the photo, of course, and the photo is not working. Why? Because our photos, we are uploading them somewhere. I think in uploads, in uploads. So I need to add a name of uploads so that they should enter in this folder. So I just simply put uploads stroke the name of the photo. I refresh. Perfect, everything is okay. But I don't know why it is not 100% like the other one. I don't know why it is not like this. Maybe because the dimension of our picture maybe is smaller. Let us try another news post. Okay, we'll come to that. Okay, so let me come and do what? And remove this photo is not necessary. This is the name of the photo. So what else? I don't know why it's not. Let me put here class of fluid, img fluid. So Bootstrap class. Let me come and refresh. Still, I think it's because our photo is of smaller pixels. Let us try to go home. So to go home, this index, so I have to go to the header and fix this problem here. You see, when I click here, it is taking me to this index2.html. So I'm going to fix that problem by putting the name of our main controller. So I just put here PHP site URL. By putting site URL, of course, it will point at the main page without specifying anything in the middle. It will point at the main page of the of the website. Okay, so let me search to the places where they're having indices. Okay, so let me search where there's HTML. Okay, so for there, right now it is okay. So if I come and refresh, now if I click here, it should take me to home. Yes, it is taking me to home. Let me try to open another post. Let me open this post. Yeah, see the image here. This image is large and it is doing what we want. Yeah, so if you have to mind also about the dimensions of the photos. Let me get one more and we see how to look like. Let me get this one. Click. that one's also fewer pixels. So you have to mind about the image sizes. Okay, but the other one was quite large enough. Okay, so let's go with this, whether it is smaller or large. We'll go with this just for the sake of testing. So let's see how it look like on the mobile phone by right clicking and then say inspect, and then you come to responsive design and then select the mobile phone size, maybe iPhone. This is how to look like on the iPhone, which is not that bad. Our fixed menu is there and it can be collapsed and expanded. That's how it look like on Samsung Galaxy. Yeah, to look like this on Samsung Galaxy, which is okay. So I'm going to close and then go back, and we finish these other remaining parts. The photo is done, the categories and the rest, these parts. Okay, remember these parts I've already done them somewhere like here. Already done these things. See, this time and the date and someone who posted. I've already done something like this here. Okay, like this here. So I'm going to just come and copy this logic and paste it here, other than repeating myself. It's exactly the same. Okay, so I'll just simply come to home. Where is my home? Which is the index, and then I come to search something like buy. See, this is the logic here. So just come and copy this logic and then come and paste it here. So you see, it is just this unordered list. So I'll just paste this unordered list here. But remember here we're using what? We're using P's instead of a word post. So I can replace these P's with a post. Or I can replace the word post, our post with the what? With a P. So let me put here post. Okay. I'll put here post. I'll put here post. Then you're good to go. So let me come and refresh. Something is wrong. At line what? At line number 36. Line number 36. Line number 36. Oh, here. It's supposed to be post, not P. Okay, the ID of the user. Perfect. So the one who posted, and the dates. Okay. So what else? These social media links, they remain the way they are. Post counting, we may not do it, but we'll do it later. For now, we may leave it like the number of reads and the number of comments. The number of comments will also fix it, but for now I'll leave it the way it is. Okay. So we're going to put here the what? The post itself. Remember, the post content, you already have it. So I'm going to put the post content here. So I'll just simply search here and come and find it in the post. I can just search a word like this. Control F, it is here. So I mean that the blog details, it starts from here. Okay, it is just even straightforward, and they're telling you the blog details starts from here. Okay, so this is a HTML. I'll collapse them and then delete them. Okay, delete them. So I'm going to put here my content here. So if I come and refresh and check, my content will come here. So let's put the content. So it will simply be PHP, and then we come and get the what? The content. What is the content? So it's simply be this. Okay, no, that's category. Details. Okay, content. Okay, it is this one, post details. Okay, so I'll just simply come here and put post, then details, post details. So if I refresh, everything gonna be perfect. Okay, so everything is perfect, just like the way we expected, but only that it's not HTML, it's just plain text. Okay, so if you want to use the HTML thing, it will be a little bit complicated than here. It will need some JavaScript. So you can see our post is there, blog post, the title, the date when it was posted, and the what, and the details. These others, they're just social media links people can share. Then the number of likes, you have not done that. So let us put here the author, the one who created this post. Okay, but you can skip that one because because the name is there. But you can as well implement here the author, the one who created this post. Okay, let me just put his name there, because remember, when I'm fetching this blog post, I'm also bringing the details of the one who created the post. So I have the name of the one who created the post in his details. The first name is here and the last name. So let me put the one who created the post here. Okay, so just simply put PHP and then the one who created what, the post, and then like this. So let me put here the like a default image. So I'm going to get some image, a user image. Have some image called here user PNG. User PNG. I'll just search user PNG. I think no, it's not this one. Have it in my computer. It's not this one. It's not this one. It must be down. I cannot see it. User PNG. Yeah, this one. So I'll copy it and then come to my folder. Where is the folder? Cannot see the folder. Okay, htdocs ut. No. So it is going to be BD news, and then in the folder of uploads, I'm going to put this default user.png. Okay, for the users who don't have photos. So I'm going to come here under the user photo and put, members, I hope you're following, put uploads stroke user.png. So if I come and refresh, we'll have the user PNG here. It is too huge. Let me limit its what, its width. Okay, and give it maybe 200, and then if I refresh, everything is still huge. Let me give it 150, and I refresh 150. Let me get maybe 100. 100 will be enough for it. Okay, so refresh. That is the user who created the what, who created the post, and the details about this user will come here. So you may also like, so here in the you may like, I'm going to get I'm going to get posts in the same category, and I put them here in the you may also like. Okay, so let us do that very fast. So remember, we already have this post category. When you fetch this post, of course it came with what, with its category. Where is it? Okay, it came with its category. So I'm going to get other posts in this category, and I put them here. Okay, remember, I already have that function that gets posts of a certain in a certain category. So you may also like, here I'm going to put other posts in that in this particular category that we're previewing. So I can say PHP. So I can do this logic from here, no problem. I can say PHP maybe you can say category is equal to post what, post category. Okay, so if I echo here and maybe die, I should be able to see the category of this post. Members, I hope you're following. If I come and refresh here, it will not work if I die. Okay, Okay, you see the ID of the post category is here. Now let me get the related categories. So I'm going to just come here in the functions and look for the related categories. Okay, the function that get related categories, which is this one, get news categories. I mean, get posts by post category. You have it, get all posts by cat. It is here. So I can just simply use that one. Okay, I can say maybe related post is equal to, it is taking two parameters. The first one is the ID of a category, and the second one is the limit of the categories that you want. So I'm going to pass the ID of the category. Remember, it is here. I've got it here, and then I'm going to say I need only 3. Okay, I hope members you're following. Like the 3 is here. Members, I hope you're following.
Yeah.
So here I'm going now to create a what? Just a simple loop, and let me first check if it is returning before I proceed. Refresh. It is not displaying them. Did we die anyway? No. Try to remove this. There is some problem, so let's get this post from top and see which could be the problem. On top here. So after getting the post itself, I'll get the what? The category. Let me die here. Refresh. See, there's some error. Call function. Okay, I had to put F. Okay, like this. Call it through the what? Through the model. Okay, so everything is what? It's gonna be okay. So let me try to dump and see if it is returning anything. If I refresh, you can see it is turning something. So I'm going to use those posts to display them in the related. Okay, so you may also like, so here you can see it is just repeated content. So we're going to put our loop here. We're going to put the loop here to loop and display the related posts. So it will just simply be for each, I mean just for each. Press the tab key. It will be like for each, like that. Put here maybe the single post P. So I'll come and cut like this. Press the tab key. Okay, so there we go. Can delete these others. Okay, so if you refresh, everything gonna be okay. Yeah, so you can see it has looped 3 posts. Now let us start putting there the content. First of all, we'll begin with the image. So I'll expand this one. We'll begin with the what? With the image. So we know all the image inside uploads. Put aside it. The inside uploads, then post. Let me just post photos. So here it is P, so I'll put single P. So if I so this is supposed to be the link, not the image link. The image link should be here. So this should be P question mark. I mean, just it should be like PHP. I'm going to put here the link for the single post. You can as well come and get it from the home, because I've already done the link like this one. Okay, it is here. So I'm going to just copy this and then come here. So instead of putting this, I'm going to reply it with the single link of the post. So if I come and refresh, now you can see the related posts here. Hadijat, Hadijat, Fatmat. Hey guys, are you there?
Yes.
Are you there?
Yes.
Are you there?
Yes.
Are you following?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, let me hope so. Let me hope so. So you can see. Fatmat, are you there? Fatmat. Fat. Is Fatu there?
Yes.
You're there?
Yes, I'm here.
Following?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can see if I click on this, it will show me this particular post. So yes, I've linked it and the related posts. So let's put these bottom dates and whatever. So to do that, I'll just simply come and copy this. We have already done that. Here, this unordered list. So I'll just copy this and then come and paste it here. Okay. Let's just copy the same thing. Nyanga def. What's that? I just come and copy these list items and I just post them here. I hope they're going to be too much, because here we need only 2, but it's like I'm putting 3. So let us come and refresh. You see what I told you, they are too much. Let me remove the author. Let me remove the author. I'll leave the rest too. The category and what, and the title. So everything is okay. Everything is okay. So I have to put the what, the title of the post. So the title of the post, something like this. So I'll just come here and replace it with this one, and then I have to put the link. The link I've already created something like that before. Just copy it and then come and paste it here. Beautiful. Then you're good to go. Refresh. Everything is perfect. Okay, so you click there, you see that post. Okay, so that we have done the related post. Now let us do the commenting section. Let me see if we had the commenting section on database. Did we? We did not. So the comment, I'll not do it. Yeah, because I have a lot to cover, but you can still do it. That logic is simple. You create just a table of comments, and then in that table of comments, you'll be allowing the name, the email, and maybe the website if the user submits a website, and then the what, the comment content, and then from this comment content, and also the ID of this particular post, and then from that comment content you'll be displaying them here. Should I do it? Should I do the comment section?
Just try one.
Okay, I still have a lot to cover. I wanted even to do for you the searching. Okay, let us do the comment section and you see, and the categories. Let us see the time if it will allow us, because I wanted in the next class we should work on the uploading system. So the comment section, remember, see clearly. So I'm going to first create a table of comments. Fatimata and Hadi, please follow. Don't use your mobile phones. So I can put here post comments. I can put just comments, since there are no many tables on my on my database. Numbers, follow carefully. So I can put here maybe comment comment ID. So it will be an ID for the particular comment. So it will be auto incremented and it will be the a primary key. Then I'll have maybe the post ID. Remember, every comment must be about a certain post, so that's why I put the post ID, and it's an integer. Please follow, please. Okay, I'm going to finish. So after, what else do you want to know about the comment? We need to know the comment time, and then we'll put a variable characters, maybe of 255 to maybe 25 is enough. Then after time, we can put 55. After time, let me create some more columns. Okay. After time, we need the name, email, and the website of the user. Name. So name, it will be variable character of around maybe 100. And then after the name, we need the email of that user. Email, it will be maybe variable character of 100. And then let us put now the website. Is the website necessary? I don't think it's necessary. Okay, let us put website of the user. Website, is it being displayed here? Even it's not. Let us leave the website part. Let us put the comment itself, content. You can put comment details, or comment body, or comment content, anything like that. So that is okay. Then it will be this will be a text. So that's it. Fatma, do you understand that? Like, do you understand the meaning of all columns? Fat, Musa,
Yes.
Where is Fatumat?
Hadi's sickness want to transfer to my laptop.
You're talking with Hadi?
No, I say her sickness. If she want only would have voice.
Are you understanding every part of this column?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you understanding?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll create this table. I create it from here, right? I save. Then I have this table of comments, this one here. Okay, so I'm going to get this table of comments and implement it here. Okay, so I'm going to get these comments. First of all, I'm going to first write a function that gets comments of a certain post. So let me write here. I'm just going to duplicate this one. Okay, so it's going to be get comments by post ID. So of course, to get a comment of certain post ID, must tell us that particular post. So it will be going to be select all from where? From posts, from comments. Select all from what? From comments. Yeah, that's all. Maybe only order by comment ID, so it will be increasing. Order by comment ID desk, order by comment underscore ID, maybe descending. Okay, so I'll return these comments. So let me copy this, and then I'll come here in the post. Fatmat, are you following? And are you understanding? Fat, she left.
Yes.
Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding? Eh?
Yes. I'm following.
Okay, that's good. So
Yes, I'm listening.
okay, that's good. So watch carefully, please. I want you to understand these things. I'm going to finish and we'll go and play. So I print, see the comments. It's an empty array right now, so everything is okay for now because we have not really commented. So let me refresh. Okay, so yes, so I put the comments, but before I put a comment, before I work on the logic of putting the comments, let me first comment. So to comment, I'll just simply come to this form, okay, and I'm going to change it to what? To a form of post. So it will be method post, okay, and then the action, I'm going to post to this form itself, okay. I'm going to post to this page itself. So this page is called what? Post. So it's under the news controller, so I'll have to put PHP echo what? Echo site URL. It is in the news what? In the news controller. In the news controller. Stroke what? Stroke post. Stroke post. See clearly, guys. See carefully. So method post, news controller, stroke post. Now another thing here, that when we are submitting this post, of course, that it will be like refreshing a page. Will not have the post ID, so we have to send again the post ID to that side. So I can create here a view. Members, listen very carefully. When I'm submitting this post, will it have the post ID? No. Why? Because I'll be submitting this post afresh. So if I don't do the logic of putting the post ID, then it means this post ID will not appear. And remember, when you're registering this post, when registering this comment, it must be knowing the post what? The post ID. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put here an input, and I give it name. Maybe I can say post ID, post underscore ID, and then I give it value of PHP, and I put here the what? The ID of the post that we want to comment. Members, please follow. If you don't understand, just tell me, please. So can you see this post ID? So when I submit, this post ID should be submitted. Did you understand? Now this post ID is useless to the user. User does not want to see it. He don't care, right? But for us programmers, it is important, because when you submit the ID, I mean his comment, we must be knowing which post is he commenting on. Members, I hope you're following. I hope you're understanding. So I have to hide it. So you put here type of hidden. Okay, that is another input type. So you see, it is no longer appearing. Okay, but it is in our what? In our form. So that is very important. It will help us to submit the post the comment in a specific post that the user commented on. So it is in the form, but it is not appearing. Why? We use this type of ID. You can as well put these classes of Bootstrap, class of Bootstrap, dnone, it will hide it also. Okay, or can just put here an attribute called hidden. That attribute, all these three, they'll hide the a certain view, a certain element that you don't want to appear. So let us give them the name. So we have the name. So I can put here maybe full name. So I can give it maybe name. Did you put the name of the user in this section? Yeah, we will give it name. So after name, post ID, you have it, time, you have it, email, and then the details. So I'll come here and give it a name of what? Of email, and then website. Website is not necessary, so let me remove this required thing. Let me remove the website part. Okay, and I make this one column D what? Column D6, column D6. And then lastly, I will put the name of this as a what? As the way it is here, comment details. Comment details. Okay, so and then this button I'll change it to type of submit. Okay, so now I'm going to check if there is a comment that is coming. So how will I check? I can check any of these ones. I'm just going to check for comment details in a post. I'm going to do this logic on this very page. Okay, so I can do it from very top here by just simply checking if is set post of this comment. I'm just going to die. My computer is frozen. Die, echo the pre-tag, and I post, and I printer the what? The post. Members, I hope you're following. So I come and refresh. So I can put random barak and say this story is so interesting, but I wonder blah 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 blah. So I post my comment. That perfect. So you can see the comment is there. So it is now the time to do what? To upload it on what? On the database. So I'll copy the way it is here, these items the way they are on the database, and then I come here. Then I'm going to start getting them one by one. So I'm going to make sure that they are all there. Fatmata, I hope you're following, and Hadi. So I can say maybe comment, and then I say comment ID. This will be handled by database itself. Comment post ID. Remember post ID, the advantage of post ID, it is here, right? It is inside the post. That's why I say that you should put it there, but it should be what? It should be hidden. Very important. But if you don't practice, you will not get away of these techniques. So post time, comment time, this one will generate it from the time function, and then I'll get the name, and here, and then the email, and then the what? The details. Let me see if everything is okay. So just simply come and dump this C at this point. Refresh. Everything is perfect. So I have to write in the database by simply putting if what? This db, and then we point at if this db insert, right? We first pass the table name. How do we pass first? We begin by what? By table name. Welcome.
Good evening.
Welcome. So echo here. Good. Let me echo here. Bad. Now let us see. You have to pass the table name first, so I'll get this table name is here and paste it here. Let us see. Good. This thing always confuses me, like I wonder whether we begin with the word. So perfect, whether begin with the table name or the comment name. So let us send a message, like I'll have a message function here. Let us send a message that it was successfully posted. So it'll be this capital F, the one that I used to load my model. I can say you first pass the message body. So your comment was submitted, was created successfully. Okay, successfully. Okay, I hope that's it. Successfully. And then we shall pass the word in the context, which is success, right? And else part we shall pass danger, and then we say was not submitted. Let me just make it opposite. Okay, so we have to redirect this user. Now to redirect this user, I want to redirect him to the same word, to the same page. Okay, so I'll get our control and the model. Members, I hope you're following. So it's going to be, we are going to use the location, and then it's going to be site URL. We pass the control and the model, and remember here we have to attach the what? The post ID, which is P equals, and remember we have the post ID here. So I just attach this one like this. Okay, then we redirect like this and make sure we die. So let me remove this garbage and this garbage, and let us try again. I hope there is no error. Refresh. Something is wrong. Okay, location and define function. Oh, sorry. Redirect, not location. Redirect, yeah, like this. Yeah, perfect. So the message, only the message is missing, but we believe the comment has come. Now let us display the comment. Let me first respond to my friend here. Members, I hope you're following. Guys, but let me teach, man. Okay, so we are going to present the message. I can even put this message here on bottom, or I can put on top, anywhere I want. We don't you have that message logic somewhere? I think we have it, but we're having it in the admin side. So I can go there and copy that logic. So I'll go to the admin. I think here the index, that message set logic is there. In fact, this message thing, you can even put it in an external in an external file, and then you'll be including it. That is also another way to do things. It must be here in the header. Oh yeah. Oh, this thing is so huge. Okay, it is here, right? So I'm going to also include it in the header of what? Of the public site. So this header also, I'm going to put it here to avoid repetition of myself. So come here, let's refresh. Yeah, the message is there, right? You can see. Refresh, it's gone. So let us put the comments now. Let us get the comments and display them. So I'll come and search this thing here. Okay, it is here in the comment, I mean here. Okay. Okay, so it is here, right? So I'm going to put the comments here. So first of all, I'm going to put the number of comments here. So I'll put the number of comments here to just simply be PHP, and then I count. You know PHP count, that function. You know it, Musa? Musa?
Yes.
What is the use of PHP count? I mean, of the count function. Eh?
I hope so. It's to determine the number of comments that
Number of what?
are made. Hmm?
Number of what?
Number of comments made.
That's what you think.
Is what I think.
That thing is used to count the number of elements in an array. Is it what you said?
Yeah.
You said it counts comments, not elements.
But for me, this one, I was thinking like to determine the number of comments that are made in a particular post.
Okay. So I'm going to loop through this single comment element, and then display them. Collapse this one, then you're good to go. So refresh. Perfect, right? Now I have to put here Jack Sparrow. I'm going to put here the image, the photo. Remember, I have that photo in our what? In our uploads for default users. Upload stroke what? Stroke user dot png. That photo is so huge, so I have to limit it. Let us refresh. See, it is so huge. Let us give it width there. So it is okay, right? It is okay. So that's it. Now let us put the name of the person who commented. So the name of the person who commented is just a name, right? So I'm just going to come here and put name. It's gonna be a PHP C, then name. Come and refresh. Perfect. So let us put the what? The comment, I mean the time ago. So time ago, you can make this function. In fact, it is assignment for you. I want you to make me the time ago function. Like if I give it the number of seconds, it should tell me the time that has passed, whether 2 minutes, and if it is going more than 1 hour, I should say hours. If it is going more than 24 hours, you should say 1 day ago. If it's going more than 7 days, you say 1 week ago. If it's going more than 1 week, more than 1 month, you say some particular months ago. And if it is going more than a year, it should say those years ago. That is assignment for you. I want you to do for me that function that I'll give the past time, this time. I'll give this time, and it will tell me. Let me show you this time that you created. Where is it? Where is it? Here. I'll give it timestamp. Comment time. I'll give it a timestamp, and it will give me the time ago. Okay, so that is your home assignment. If you can't do that, I don't know. Okay, so in the next class, make sure you do that. I just give this time, I passed that function this time, and you tell me the time that ago. Man, wait for. Okay, good night. I'll not push you.
I lost some blood already.
I'll not push you.
Thank you for not pushing me.
So you see, I should be giving it this timestamp, and you should tell me the time that has passed. That is the assignment I gave it to you. Please go and try it, go and do it. So that is time ago. Right now it is in milliseconds. So do your homework and make for me that function that will put into readable time that has gone, that has passed. So here, so that's it. Only the comment content is remaining. The comment content, I can just simply come and copy comment details, which is PHP. Then you're good to go. Perfect. So let me put another one. Mohind Barak. I1. Okay. This is unacceptable. Okay, let me get here some lorem. Okay, paste. Okay, let me post a comment. Comment has submitted successfully, and you see my comment is there on top. So I want you to do this time ago. So for this time we will stop the single post at this point, but you can also come and implement these Instagram feeds here. Okay, so what is the time remaining? 2 minutes. Okay, let us look at a single post section. This contact us page, it is a plain HTML. You can do it. Okay, just a plain HTML, and it's already created for us, you see. So it is just our task is to modify it, put there a Google map, and then you'll be able to proceed. Now let us try to work on this single categories section. Like if I can come here and I select this category, I should be able to see only the categories, posts of particular categories. Let us first see what these guys have got. We have categories 1. They are displaying posts in this form. Okay, it is having a sidebar. Let us check categories 2. Categories 3. Oh, that is blog details. Categories 3. 4 doesn't have a sidebar. I think that's what you're going to do. Category 3. Okay, so let's do it. So I'm going to put these different categories. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get under this news controller, I'm going to put a section of what? Of category, where I'll be displaying the what? Categories. So I'll go in my news controller. Where is the control? Where are the controllers? Controller, news, and then I'm going to create another method called category. Okay, and then I'm going to maybe create here a file of what? Of categories. It's gonna be like that of post, but the difference is, so let me save this as Ctrl+Shift+S, and then I'll save it as category.php. So I'm going to remove this other garbage. Just click there and remove everything. Remove this. Okay, remove this logic of uploading a comment. Remove okay, maybe this category, it will help us to get the category itself. So remove this. And then die with category. Time is over. Time is over. So
And do you think somebody will respond?
From the next class we'll start from there, inshallah. So today what we have covered how to display a single post, and how to create the comments logic. So in the next class we'll work on how to create comment logic and how to display the comments. And in the next class we'll work on a single category. Then if time will allow, we'll have to upload the project on internet. I'll show you how to upload a website on internet and how to use the FTP and the rest. In fact, it may even be our final class, so make sure that you practice and have all the questions that you may want to ask in the next class. Otherwise, if you don't understand and you don't ask, then it will be your problem. Me, I'm ready to answer all your questions in case you don't understand. Thank you for being part of today's class. So the task that I give you, go and write that function that will tell me the time that has gone. When I give it the past time, it will tell me the past time that has gone. That is the task that I give you. Also another task, just do your previous task, because I will not add another task while you still have the previous task.